Hello, welcome back to Hanging with Anya. This is my channel. Um, we are on season 2, episode 21. We've got great news stories. So, before we get started, thank you for tuning in. Um, Please click like, share, and subscribe. Today, we are going to read a story called The Chimes in the Attic. So I just want to say thank you for tuning in and thank you for subscribing. And please continue on doing that. And let's get started on this new story. It's called The Chimes in the Attic. So, all right. The Chimes in the Attic. Story 1. Sophia had always been fascinated by old houses, and when she found a Victorian era home for sale at an unbelievably low price, she jumped at the opportunity. The house had everything: original woodwork, grand ceilings, and most notably an antique chime system in the attic. The chimes ran every night at exactly 3:07 a.m., waking Sophia from her sleep. At first, she thought it was a quick quirk of the old house, but soon she realized the chimes were answering a question she hadn't asked aloud. Where is Emily? The attic door was locked, but the chimes never stopped. Sophia decided to find out who Emily was. An old diary belonging to a woman named Emily. The last entry was written in 1886, the night Emily disappeared. That same night, the chimes rang again, this time louder than ever as Sophia turned to leave. A voice whispered in her ear, "Help me." Wow, that was kind of scary a little bit, but hey, let's get to it with a discussion. So, before we get started on the discussions with questions, I'm your host, Anya Smith. I am your investigator with all the paranormal stuff. So, let's get started now. Number 1, could the chimes be a message from the past or a warning for the future? Well, I think it might be both the past and the future. It actually could happen. I've never had that. I used to have wind chimes all the time hanging on the fence, like on the fence next to my bedroom. They always chimed, but I never ever had that paranormal happen to me. So this could be actually a warning, and like from the past and for the future, but this could actually work. But I would want to experience that. I would want to continue investigate this, not ignore it. Take it as a sign, take it as a warning. You have to listen to it. I would want to listen to it. Was Emily trying to reach Sophia for help, or did she want something darker? My guess is that Emily is trying to get help. She was reaching for Sophia's help. Sophia would want to help, but I think Sophia should help Emily figure out what's going on, trying to find a way out, like trying to help. It actually would work for me, but yeah. So, number 3, what would you do if a voice from the past called to you? I would want to investigate this, literally. If this ever happened to me, I would want to investigate it. So, I would want to do the evidence, investigate the voices, all the disembodied voices, all the ghosts. You would want to make a noise and see if they can copy it. Literally. Are some stories meant to be left untouched, or should they be uncovered? My guess is actually uncovered. I would want to find a diary and read it and see if we can actually uncover all the secrets, stories from 1800s. Literally. I would probably want to find out instead of leaving it all alone. Could the house itself be the source of the haunting, or was Emily trapped within? I think it probably could be both, but Emily, yeah, she would be trapped, but all she wants is to find an escape, find her way out so she could figure out how to have a normal life. But Emily, for instance, back in the 1800s, she literally wants to find a way out. If I were Emily, I would try to get that reached out. My story, I literally would want to investigate it. If I were Emily, I would literally try to reach for help. If I were her, I would. Literally. So, what does the sound of chimes symbolize in the story? Could it represent a call for help or something more ominous? I would probably think the story actually is true. It's a warning. It symbolizes a warning. You have to listen to it. I probably would. I would investigate it, but also listen to it. It probably wants to tell you that something weird is going on in that house. I would want to listen and try to investigate it. Sophia, if you were Sophia, would you have been drawn to investigate the attic, or would you have left the house? My guess is I would probably investigate it. I would not want to leave anything behind. Like all the evidence, I actually would probably try to figure it out, search all the stuff, try to talk to a spirit of Emily, trying to ask all the questions one by one, literally. If I were Sophia, I would want to find out. If I were Emily, I would try to get help. Literally, from the past. I actually would. So, the house, it's old and it is haunted. I probably would want to figure it out. Could the chimes be connected to an unsolved emotional or spiritual energy in the house? I think it might be yes. This happens a lot. So I wouldn't want to leave it alone. I would want to continue investigate it. I probably should continue investigate it. I would search all the paranormal stuff and go to haunted places and find out what's going on. Literally, I actually would, but sometimes you have to push all that. The energy, it just wants to tell you what it is. All the investigations. You have to talk to all the local historians, go to the library and find out, get a book, and find out what it is. How does the concept of time play a role in the story? Is it a warning or a clue that needs to be deciphered? My guess, it's actually both. I think it might be both. You just have to figure out what it is, how to decipher it, how to get all the stories straight and all the sentence, wrap it around somehow. Go to the library and find out. I probably would, but also go to the historian and ask that person the background of the house of the person could have all the experience. I probably would go to the library and find out. So, last question. Could the diary and the chimes be part of a larger pattern, or is Sophia simply a victim of curiosity? Well, I think it might be both. So, anyway, it's almost time to go. Sign off. I think Sophia probably, well, yeah, I think it might be a pattern larger than that, but you just have to keep on investigating it. You have to find out everything you need to know to all investigations. You have to go even deeper than that. Sophia needs to go a lot deeper. If I were her, I would go even a lot deeper. So, yes. Anyway, it's nearly almost time to sign off. So, next week we'll be doing episode 22, which is The Forgotten Child. That's the second story. We probably won't have the time to do it today, but we can do it next week, next Tuesday. So I just want to say thank you for tuning in and thank you for listening. Continue on. So I'm your host, Anya Smith, also a ghost storyteller, your paranormal investigator, and I should probably sign off right now. So I just want to say thank you. Please continue on, click like, share, and subscribe. I would love to hear your comments, and please subscribe. And I will probably read more stories. So yes. So in 2 weeks we will we'll be doing all the ghost stories, but next in 2 weeks on July 20th through the 22nd, we will be out of town and we'll get more stories, but on the 22nd I will continue on reading the ghost stories, but it's only going to be in the afternoon. It's going to be on Tuesdays and Wednesdays usually, so please stay tuned, and we'll see you next week, and we'll discuss more ghost stories, and I will have my experience like always. You know, my hometown, Kearney, Nebraska, it's haunted. I know it's haunted. There is a cemetery, but we'll figure it out. So thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Please click like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week. This is a little bit short episode, so thank you and good day. We'll see you next week. Oh, and have a happy summer and stay safe. We'll see you next time. Later, dudes.